Akhi, for us, let's keep the Pareto principle in mind, the 80-20. Just give us the most high yield things that our lay audience might want to know, that want to take their body to, I guess, the sunnah physique, keep everything cool. And it doesn't need to be exactly what you're currently doing, it's just what you recommend for majority of the lay population.
Well, I'd recommend number one, intermittent fasting. Don't eat more than don't eat more than an 8-hour window. So I like to eat between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. All your food should come within a window. Now, if you can't do 8 hours, sometimes I do a 4-hour window. Sometimes I do a 2-hour window. I'm going to eat between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. That's it. I'm eating for 2 hours. That's it. And I'm going to fast the whole day after. Of course, sometimes we do dry fast. Like during Ramadan, we're not eating for a prolonged period of time. But in terms of fitness and body composition, it's also very effective to just eat for a few hours a day and fast for, I would say, 20 hours in a day or 16 hours in a day. You need to fast to a certain level. Why? There's something called autophagy. Uh, autophagy it's a Greek term. Originates from a Greek term, which means to eat your own body. When your body digests itself, it's had enough hours of digestion that it could start to digest itself. It always starts with the toxic cells. Okay, now I'm not a doctor. I'm just trying to parrot here what doctors say. The one Japanese professor won the Nobel Prize for this. Sorry, a Japanese scientist won the Nobel Prize for proving autophagy. It's one of the most healthiest, from what I've read. Okay, I've read the books of. I'm forgetting his name. He's the guy we used for George. I'm forgetting his name now. He's a famous author. He wrote the Everything You Need to Know About Fasting. Excellent book. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting his name now. My apologies. It's so important to fast. I feel like whenever I don't fast, when I just go back to regular eating, and sometimes I take a break from fasting, I always get, uh, I always get, I'm always more lethargic. I'm always weaker. I feel older. Like I feel like I gain age. But when I go back to my fasting regularly, I feel like I feel amazing. I feel younger. I feel like my stomach now is resting. I feel energetic. I feel more clear of mind. If you fast long enough and intensely enough, you will start having uh, something will happen. Something special is going to happen to your alertness, your level of cognitive ability. I'll leave that as a surprise for you. Okay, but there's definitely it'll take you to another level. But you have to do it long enough. You have to do it intensely enough. Now, I don't recommend too intensive fasting. Like, don't go, 5 days without food. I don't recommend that. Okay. Now, I know some people who do that, like
Have
George
you
St.
done
Pierre.
that?
No, I've never done 5 days, but I have a friend of mine, George
Okay.
St. Pierre. Actually, we're on the mat today. He was telling me he's fasting. He's doing a 3-day fast. And I was like, that's way too much. It's insane. And he's training. But he's like, no, I like it. It's good for because he had a disease called colitis, and they cured him. Jason Fung is the author. He was treated by the man named Jason Fung, the man who wrote the book Everything You Need to Know About Fasting. Fantastic book. And he cured George just with fasting, no drugs, no medication. So George is always on these fasting cycles to make sure that his ailments stay at bay. Now, I feel that my wife had rheumatoid arthritis. She healed herself also with fasting. She takes no medication whatsoever. Her doctor said she's the first patient she's ever seen cure herself with just diet alone. So diet is very, very powerful. It's extremely powerful. Let food be your medicine. Let medicine be your food, as Hippocrates said. I believe number one is you should do intermittent fasting. Number two is what you eat. It doesn't mean because you fasted for 20 hours that you should eat, all the junk food in the world. No, no, no. That's just going to undo everything you did. You need to eat correctly. Now, what are the correct foods? I'm not a vegan, but I heavily lean towards vegan foods. And there's an abundant amount of research that shows it's very, very good for you. Now, I still eat meat. I love steak. My favorite food is steak. I still eat meat, but I want to eat meat once or twice a week. I don't want to eat meat every day. I think in the West we're too culturalized to eat meat every single meal, every single day. You got to have animal product every single day. Every single meal has to be some type of animal product. I think that if people cut out animal products, they're going to discover that their body feels incredible. You're just happy to be alive. You just have this energy, this great feeling. Now, there's a detox period. If you quit smoking, if you quit coffee, I don't care what you. Everybody has their detox period, and everybody's detox period is different. But once you get off animal products, or once you minimize them, I should say, because I do believe animal products are important. I don't believe that you should come off animal products completely. I think that you have to really know what you're doing if you want to go zero animal products. You got to be an expert in nutrition if you want to get off animal products at 100%. You got to really know your stuff. I think you need some animal products, 5 to 10%, as prescribed by Dr. Joel Fuhrman. His opinion, 5 to 10% of your calories should come from animal products. Not more, not less. Because when I tell people eat less animal products, they take it as don't eat any animal products. That's not what I'm telling you. Eat some animal products. Have a steak once a week. Sometimes I don't have a steak for 2 weeks. But every day I eat beans, lentils, rice, vegetables, some fruit. I really like the John McDougall diet. He calls it the starch solution. I'll put it in the... Now, every diet you can overeat in every diet. I highly believe you should fast for at least 16 hours a day. Coffee and water is okay during that fast period. So like I said, I like to eat between 10 and 6. Today I'm doing a 18-hour fast. I like to eat between 10 and 6. This is my usual routine. And then what I eat is also important. And how much I eat is also important. I don't want to overeat. I don't want to undereat. I want to eat the right amount. I want to eat small meals. I don't want to gorge. I don't want to fill my stomach up. I don't want to be laying on the couch in a food coma. I want to eat the right amount. In the morning, every day I eat oatmeal. In the afternoon, I eat high protein rice. So like brown rice mixed with wild rice. So it has high protein. I eat chickpeas or lentils or some kind of a bean, some kind of legume with vegetables often as well. A little bit of fruit. And I eat once in a while. I'll eat a piece of flesh. I'll eat fish, or I'll eat shrimp, or I'll eat some kind of chicken sandwich or something like that.
Does this include eggs?
I love eggs. One of my I can eat eggs every single day. I don't eat eggs every single day, but eggs is one of the greatest, most enjoyable foods. However, I limit them. I have them once a week, once every 2 weeks.
Mm.